Hey, Jant, how are you? Long time no see. What have you been up to?
Working on Blue Sky.
Oh, cool. We're gonna get started in just a second. I'm sure there'll be a few people here. It's good to see you, by the way. Oh, we got you and Kritash. Oh, it's a small class today. Okay. All right. We'll get started in just a second. I'll just wait for him to be here. I'm sure he'll arrive soon. You had a good summer?
Yeah.
Anything interesting happen?
Well, I went to India for
Oh, nice.
a bit.
Nice. Did you go meet some family and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then
Really good.
I think like on the way back we stopped at Dubai for 3 days.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a cool. I've never been there, but I know obviously from what I've heard, it's developed so much. Was it pretty cool? Did you see the largest building and all that, tallest building? I don't know.
We've been on it.
Did you have
Um,
any interesting food when you were in any of the places you went?
Dubai was the first time I tried octopus, and
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's Mediterranean, right? In a way, it's like around that same area. What do you think about it? The texture?
it was pretty good.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I eat seafood. I don't have any other meats, so I've had octopus many times. But
Um,
yeah, it's yeah. They serve it a lot in Greece when you go there. It seems to be pretty popular, but other countries also serve it. All right, I think let's just get started since I'm not sure where Krutash is, but I'm sure he'll be here eventually. Okay, let me go ahead and introduce you. And I think we're already live. All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be doing Introductory Performance Seminar, and we've got the one and only Mr. Jay Ant here. He's going to be playing Blue Sky. Oh, here, Krutash is just entering now, finally. All right, and Krutash just entered. And Jayant, you're going to be performing Blue Sky, so I'll let you go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece whenever you're ready, and you can announce yourself and your piece whenever you're good to go.
my name is Jayanth, and the piece I'm playing is Blue Sky by Aaron Jackson. When do I start?
Whenever you're ready.
Uh, Wait.
All right, let's give him a round of applause. You know, I've heard this piece performed and in Kaizen, not by you, but many times before. And I know it sounds a little bit weird, but I've never heard it played really well. Like I thought, I've always heard it played like people were struggling with this or that. This was really, really well. Like a very good performance. I mean, there's still some transitional errors and stuff like that, but this was a really nice performance. All of the areas that are awkward, like this is an awkward spot, right? Some of these spots are awkward technically because of the movement. You have it a little bit of a transitional error, but all of the voicing and stuff you play really well. So I like it. Good job. This is good. We'll come back to you in a second. We got to hear Kritash play. Nice job. All right. Let's move on. We got Kritash up next. You can announce your name and piece, sir, whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Krutas and I'll be playing German Dance in F Major by W.A. Mozart.
All right, let's give him a round of applause. He played just the first half for us today. You could have done the repeat. I wouldn't have minded if you did the repeat. That's okay. For the focus that you put in there, Kritash, I wish that your focus was like that all the time. Now you still made a bunch of errors, but very good for your focus. Yeah, see, even Jan gave you some claps. Really nice, guys. All right, let's get into the second half of class, and I want to talk about the movement. So both of you will play each other's pieces in just a moment. Okay, so let's take a look through this. The main problem that you have at the moment, Jan, is this very awkward transitional section here. So let me help you through. Oh, I can't see you, by the way. I think you turned off your camera by accident. You can turn back on your camera. That'd be great. So let's take a look at this and try to problem solve together. And Kritash, take a look at it as well because you're going to be playing it in a second. Okay, so starting from here, do you put 4-finger 4 on G? What do you put on G? Or 5? What do you put there? I think you're muted. You're muted, Jan.
I put 4 on G.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? I completely agree with you. And this is what I meant by awkward, right? It's one of the awkward spots of the piece where you're going to put 4 there, you're going to put 3 here, and you're going to put 2 here, and you're going to put 1 here. And then look what happens after that. Look, right? What goes here? It's just awkward, right? It's just, so you're going to have to jump 1 to 1. At least that's the only thing I can see as a solution. And then you're going to have to jump again, right? Then you're jumping again. Now this happens in music sometimes, right? So maybe this is part of the design. Like maybe Mr. Aaron's trying to build it so that it's physically awkward. But play it one time, and I want you just to experience this, so that way you can work through it. This is going to be 4. This is 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 5. All right, go for it. Just the right hand. You can start with for us, Jan.
1 second, I didn't hear you.
Sorry?
Did you say something?
Yeah, can you hear me? So what I'm saying is just to play the right hand only. Here. Yeah. So what you really want to practice here is 1, 1, 1. I'm not sure if there's another solution. I guess you could put 2 on B natural, but it's kind of an awkward crossover. Yeah, I'm not really sure what other solutions there are. It would be great if we had finger numbers from what he was imagining. Sometimes editors leave it out though. So let's try it just practicing 1, 1, 1 there. And then we'll add in this smiley face part with the right hand. Just try this with your thumb on D, then your thumb on B, and your thumb shifting forward to the B flat. Yeah, you gotta get the right notes. Yes. Okay, now the trick here, and I just checked out your wrist when you were doing what you did, is you want to make it look like there's a smiley face with your wrist. So your wrist should look like that. Like that. When you're doing, and if it doesn't look like that, then you're doing the wrong motion, which is what it doesn't look like this at the moment. So let's just practice, and you can do this as well, Kritash. I'm gonna have you do it in just a second so you can practice while he's getting his. Start with just your thumb and play 1, 2 on the B flat and D. Can you do that? Just this part right here, B flat and D. This is for you, Jan. The B flat and D, 1 and 2. B flat and D. Yeah, but see how your wrist is like a statue? Yeah, exactly. Good, try again. Okay, oh, not bad, but don't be afraid to put your wrist down. You're only going to the side. So do you know which direction down is? Down is this way. So when you're doing it, it should look like this. Dun-dun, dun-dun. That's better, but you're still only going to the side. You're like kind of going down. Can you actually go down into the side? No, so down is here. I know you're probably thinking, how does he go down? Like, look, ready? Up, down. It's getting better. Look up, down. Go down with your wrist, like down with your wrist. There, it's getting better. You actually were about to do it and you stopped yourself from going on. You actually, so just do this. Just do this motion. Both of you guys should try this. That's much better. There we go. Try that again. Now try, why do you stop your wrist though? Don't keep going in the same direction. Yeah, so this is what you're doing. You're going down and then you're going to the side. Can we keep going that direction? Here, look. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Much better. Now, can you get the next note? Da-da-dum. F, finger 3 on F. Yeah, don't stop your wrist. It's like, have you ever played tennis?
Yeah.
Okay, if somebody's playing tennis and they swing their arm to swing the racket, do they just like magically stop it in the middle of the swing?
No.
Yeah, so same thing in piano. When you're doing a rotation, you don't want to stop your wrist. Keep the motion going. Just follow through, a natural follow through. Ba-da-dum. There we go. And yes, and follow through. It should almost look like this when you're doing it correct. Like an egg. Like that. Yep, you're just right, but let me specify, and then Krutash, you're going to show us in a second since you have all this time to practice it. That's the majority of the movement. And then the follow through is on this side. So you don't play on the upper part. You play on the bottom of the part of the wrist. Ba-da-dum. There we go. Okay, now add the finger 5 on A. You should have it by now, Kritash. We'll hear you in just a second. It should be perfect by now on your end. Should be almost memorized. Here we go. Go ahead. Yeah, does that feel a little bit more comfortable, Jan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to practice that. All right, Kritash, your turn. Go ahead. Can you play it for us since you have it done?
Yeah, can you share your screen?
You're definitely not paying attention then.
No.
You're obviously on some other screen. Can you please get off that screen?
No.
Whatever you don't need to chat with your other friends during the class or do a game or anything else.
No.
I am sharing my screen. So if you don't see my screen, that means you're not paying attention the entire time.
Wait, maybe I have to full screen?
Yeah, you have to close whatever you're doing with your friends or on whatever game you're playing.
Oh, here. Okay, found it.
Yeah. So you're done with it, right? You got the whole thing done? Let's hear it. Yeah, you're definitely not doing what we talked about. What did we just have like a 7-minute conversation about?
About the...
You don't know because you aren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the goal of this class, Krutash? This is very important. I don't have time. I don't want to take away time from Jan because he's doing a great job today. What is the goal of this class?
To play the notes from
No.
zeros?
No, that's nothing. It has nothing to do with what this class is about. The goal of this class is A, to perform your piece, and B, to learn about movements from other students' pieces by sight reading their pieces. But if you're not paying attention when we're talking about that, like you're doing something else with your friends or playing another game or whatever you're doing, you're missing out in the class. So that's a missed opportunity. So instead of getting better, you're missing today's opportunity to get better. You're distracted. So you already have a focus problem that we've talked about in your sessions. Now you're demonstrating that focus problem and it's costing other students time. That's not fair to those students. Thankfully, it's only one person, so they're only costing one student their time. But if it's 7 students, right? So when you come to class, specifically performance seminar, you need to pay attention because you're going to be learning from other people's pieces. We're here to learn. We're not here to play games. Okay, so I need you to pay attention. You need to just change that habit of going into other tabs and doing 17 other things, whatever you're doing with your friends or on games. Okay? Do you have an issue with that, or you understand?
No. I was trying to get the notes right.
You were not. You were not, because you said, well, can I share my screen? If you were on the current call, you would know.
I went to the meeting screen, but I didn't go to your shared screen.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem correct what you're saying to me. If you need help, then you can use the chat, right? That's the other thing. You can always just make sure you're paying attention. If you don't know what's going on, please ask questions. I'm happy to help. Okay. It's not like you've never been in introductory performance seminar before. You've been here many times. Okay. So I need you to focus on what's going on. All right. Speaking of focusing, and let's move on to your part. So since you were doing a good job focusing on other people's parts, supposedly, I just couldn't see the screen. Okay, let's move on here. Okay, so your main issue today, Pritash, you did not too bad. You were focused when you did play for your few seconds that you played, but you had alignment issues on the notes. So your movements aren't a problem. The problem that you're having is alignment issues. Make sure you're getting the alignments to happen. Okay. So let's try it. Let's try just the opening, and you can also try to learn this too, Jant. If you're going to be doing CM, this is one of the CM pieces. I'm not sure if this is the same level you'll do, but try it again and try to just get the first line where the notes align, because they're not aligning for you at the moment. That's it. Okay, so that was the level of focus that's necessary, and also that was very well aligned. Take that into account and you should be fine. Jan, did you want to try to sight read this piece? Give it a shot. You can just try very, very slowly. It might be a little bit difficult to sight read, but give it a shot.
I'll move my computer.
Try your best.
Wait,
So finger 1 is on C in the right hand, treble C. Finger 2 is on F.
2 is on F. Okay.
Mm-hmm. F, not E.
Oh.
A, and then together. Mm-hmm. Good job. Just get to the, yeah. It's a little bit tricky, and that's fine, not bad for reading. The main thing that you'll want to do when you're practicing this piece if you were to practice it, and this is something I did with Krutash already, and he did a good job on this, was we practiced it in chords. So I mean, I don't know if you've ever used block chords as a strategy, but where you block all these together. So as a tool, this is one of the things that Krutash did, and it helped him quite a bit. He's still working on it, but that helped him to get the hand positions throughout the piece. So if you're working on a piece like this, Jan, and one thing that helped Krutash was to do the chords, and you can also practice that at any time. Okay, thank you guys for focusing as much as you did for the time here and that we did in class. We're going to finish class there, so you guys are all set, and then I will see you soon.